How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel and welcome to Deconstruction Simulator. Hopefully everything is working. Audio is working. The game is working. I haven't tested this game under full load though, so we're going to see how bad it gets during streams. Let's just hope I can cross my fingers and be like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, there is one thing I haven't done. Hey, there's me. Welcome. Anyways, so what some of you won't have seen is for the last I've been trying to record videos for this game. And the downside is that I was like, well, if I can record videos, that's fine. I'm streaming on Wednesday. Okay, cool. So why am I recording videos? Well, there we go. So I've scrapped a couple of videos that I was going to chuck up over the last couple of days and one tomorrow. Instead, I just carried on playing the game. And I'm actually at the end of day 3 or day 4. I've done a couple of jobs. As you can see, my shelves are quite full. I've got a lot of inventory right here. I've got a lot of rubbish right here. I've literally just finished a job. So, yeah, it's been a fun couple of days. Genuinely, I'm really enjoying this game. Really am. But it's now getting to a point where I've got so much stuff around, I'm going to have to spend like a day or two selling things just to make money because I'm running out of space of where things can go. And that's a really bad thing. Because if you've got no space to put stuff, then you're kind of stuffed. All right. Right, we should be completely fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the day off. I'm pretty sure I went through all the jobs I could have. I've paid what I can off. We've got rid of a load of stuff. And I'm just going to have to end the day. And then see what's ready for the next day. Go from there. Made $300 from recycling. Minus $16 for gas. Minus $50 for warehouse rent. We're plus $234 on that. And we got our invoice back at 1,509 quid. So we're quids in. We're doing all right. $1,800 in whole. We're doing good. It's doing good, man. We're doing okay. Okay. I need an easy contract. Something that just involves like just cleaning things up, not destroying a house. Retrieve our TV shelf. Retrieve the wardrobe and retrieve the TV. Bonuses, take a chair and take a table. It's not necessarily too bad, that, because I've actually got stuff like that. Not so much as like keeping like getting I need more wood more than anything, so I need planks of wood. The great cleanup. What about this one? We can't do that. That's out of our range. My poor papa was this is like destroying the house. I can't destroy the house. I haven't got enough space to destroy a house. I can't destroy houses. I think I'm just going to do the great cleanup for now. Take or destroy the chairs. Take or destroy a table. Let me just go and have a look at how many spaces I've got left. Can I get 4 chairs in here? I can get 3. Feels like I've got too much stuff. I might just have to sell stuff for now. Because that's all I can do. Promethean, how you doing, buddy? Doing good, man? Right, orders. Let's go through all my orders and stuff. Right, I'll go through the bottom. Can't do that. I haven't got an office chair. Can't do that. I haven't got a rare TV. Can't do that. I haven't got a coffee table. Can't do that. I haven't got a big spherical ceiling light. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can do half of that one. But they're asking for a premium chair, which I haven't got. I can't do that one because I don't own an armchair. I can do that one. Pendant light and rare chairs. We'll take it. Right, rare chairs, which are these ones. And we're going to be looking at what's new. Yeah, I got too much junk, man. Too much junk in the trunk. Right, I need a pendant light, and it's one of these. There she is. Right. Gotta put all this in here. There we go. So we can get that one off. All is good. Right, so that's that order done. I can't do that one because that's exactly the same mission. It's just I now don't have any chairs. Common kitchen cabinet and a rare chair. You know what? I'll take that as well because that gets rid of... Do I have any rare chairs? Apparently I've still got 2 rare chairs. But I haven't. I haven't got any chairs left. I mean, I've got these. I don't have any rare chairs. So we definitely can't do that one. Yeah. No, I can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can do this one. Common dresser pendant light. We'll take it. Right. Common dresser. That is this one. Well, that's exactly what it is, apparently. Common dresser, pendant light. Got a pendant light as well. And there we go. Another job done and dusted. Awesome. So I don't think we can do anything towards the bottom. That's done, that's done. That's done, that's done. Can't finish that one. Definitely can't finish that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't. Oh, no. No, we definitely can't do that one. We haven't got enough. Yeah, we can't do that one either. Well, there we go. We are done for missions then for a bit. Because we've still got all this stuff. So I've still got... Okay, now I've got 7 spaces. And we've got a few bits of spaces up there. I haven't got any more spaces for windows though. That's my problem. Kind of stuck for windows. Might have to take on another thing. Right. I suppose now we get to have a look at jobs. Contracts. We can't do that one. We don't have the appropriate one. Okay, so take or destroy 4 chairs and a table. I can do that now. Alright, let's go. It's 8:22 in the morning and we're off. Right. Number 304. All good. These guys have a van as well, so that's good. Okay, so it says here, retrieve the RTV shelf and the wardrobe. Looking for a living room. That's the toilet. Right, I'm going to pop this down on the floor for a minute and... start going through all the shelving. Yes, so basically what the idea is to take everything apart. Looks like I've been busy. I have. As I said, I recorded 2 videos, each around sort of like an hour long, because that it takes on average around sort of like, I would say about 40 minutes to do a mission, roughly, give or take. And as the missions get on, obviously it takes longer. So I did like 2 lots of missions, recorded them all up, and I was like, I'm streaming on Wednesday, so maybe I should just stream. So tomorrow I might knock out another one of these for video wise. But the idea for tonight is to get through to the next load of contracts, really, because I think that'll be good. Oh, come on. Get that off, get that off, get off. You think this game is best for long form video? Definitely. Definitely, I would agree. Okay, retrieve the wardrobe. But yeah, I just figured because I was streaming tonight, I'd be playing this just to carry on. On Friday, I will be. I want to be showing off a new game. It's called Whiskerwood, so that'll be a good one to do. I think it's going to be for people who really enjoy Timberborn. I think it's a class game for that. It's got the same sort of like semi-world sort of civilization sort of builder that Timberborn has. Just there's a little bit to it, but it is just a demo, so you're not getting all the features. It's not bad though. It's a good little game. I've had a test run through it already, and genuinely, I have enjoyed myself on it. You play as mice and not beavers though, so very different. How you doing, Ghost? Definitely need faster tools though. Get this wobbled. No. All my Sharpies were used by Ollie to draw all over my mouse mat. And my cables. How you doing, Oliana? The choices are mouse, mice or rats. No, you're mice and you're working for the feline overlords. So the things that control your colony are cats. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, I'll show you on Friday. It's a good little game. I genuinely enjoyed it. I had fun with like just getting to know the game a little bit, and hopefully more people will look into it. Right, they are sorted. Take or destroy chairs and tables. So just these. Not sure about the rest of the house, but apparently I'm just taking the chairs and tables. It doesn't say to take anything else. I'm being a good boy. I'm not going to steal anything. Because I guarantee if I take anything, I get fined for it. Because you can get fined for stealing and taking stuff in this game. But anyways, apart from that, I got my email from the sub center saying that my order has been like, it's made it all the way down to the shop, which is good. And that means that the next stop for it is CGC. So my first load of cards that are getting graded have gone off to like wherever they're going, which is awesome. It's my first load, and the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to make the rest of the collection that I'm collecting cheaper, because some of the cards I want for my collection are stupid expensive. So yeah, and when I say expensive, the base card without getting it like graded or anything is like £300. I'm like, what? So yeah. Can you check the used market and see what's needed to sell? So basically, the used market is done at your workshop. Yes, you get a certain amount of missions a day to fulfill. So some of the stock that you're taking in may take longer to sell. This is not a song that's on my list to be played. Oh, God damn you, Spotify. Oh, I'm gonna get knackered on that one, aren't I? Okay, so that's a premium table, so that's a rare table. And there we are. Jobs are done. I'm done there. But yeah, so as I was saying, the market is basically what you're selling per day out of your warehouse. And if you don't have that as a thing, then obviously you don't have it. And that's fine, you'll be okay. But it just means that some stuff is going to sit in your warehouse for a little bit longer than others. Like for me, I've had the toilets and the fridge and the freezer and the washers since I started the game. They haven't sold. But I've gone through 8 different chairs, lights, fixtures, bits and pieces like that, but nothing majorly that I would say that has ever been needed. If it's under 30 seconds, it's fair use. Not really. The copyright thingy works a little bit differently when it comes to music, and unfortunately, if that song has been claimed, I'll just cut it out. I'll just mute the music. You can do that now. Okay, so go to the contracts, complete the order, send the invoice, 5 stars. I'm awesome. And there we go. Gone but not forgotten. See, demolishing the house is completely fine, but there's going to be boxes of small stuff. There's going to be cabinets that I'm going to have to take apart, and the worst part, it's a 1-day mission, and there's no way that I can take everything and get everything done in 1 day. It's not going to happen. Right, let's have a look at permits. We need to do 1 more mission before we can go up to tier 2. Moving around. I'm sorry, I know you usually take care of some other things, but I'm so old now. Please help me move the furniture to my granddaughter so my granddaughter can take it to the dump. I will pay well. Okay, bye-bye. Can you add more pallets? I'm pretty sure you can. You go to warehouse and you go to edit mode and you buy more pallets, which I'm probably going to need to do because I'm basically either doing a mission where I'm destroying a house or I'm doing a mission where I'm destroying a house. You know what? I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna go home early. I'm gonna end the day. Cool. Done. I bet those contracts are still here. See? No, they're different. That one's different. That one's different. Neighbours from hell I can't do. Okay, so this is a different mission. This is a 2-day mission. Retrieve the wardrobe. Retrieve the dresser. Retrieve the TV. And destroy the sofa. We'll keep the sofa. Destroy the walls and clean up. This doesn't involve taking apart a house. So we'll accept this. It says take apart the walls. I'm going to assume that the walls are made of wood. But I will... oh, where did I put... hold on, I've got to remember where I put stuff. I will take a pallet box. And I will take a brick thingy as well. Just in case. Just in case. Here we go. I want a bigger van. Okay, so first off, what we'll do, we'll sort the customer out first. See you later. Right, let's turn all this on. Okay, so retrieve wardrobe. Bathroom. This is the wardrobe. Right, let's rip this apart. Hopefully we get this done in a day, which means it won't take us as long to do stuff. Can you add more? Oh yeah, you said that. And there we are. So this is the fancy pants wardrobe that they wanted. And that's fine. You know it's fancy when there's more screws. And you got to take apart it all. Oh yes. And you can tell it's more expensive. It's more frustrating to take apart. Can you go back and forth from the jobs? Yes, you can. So if you fill up your van, you can go back to the warehouse. You can pick up some stuff. You can come back. Yeah, you can do that. Oh yeah. I'm just trying to watch chat because it keeps jittering. Give me a sec. Let me just put that. I'm going to chat that over to live chat. There you go. That might not jitter around as much anymore. And there we are. think what I need to do quick. Let me just mess with the sense. I think it's up too high on one thing. No, it should be completely fine. There we go. Right, there's done. Ooh, a stash. I might have to look at that in a bit. Right. What else do they want? The dresser. Well, that's the dresser. There we go. Let's get that undone. Get that done. But yeah, so I think I'm going to stick to doing videos for this game. It just means that I've got to find something else. Oh, well, the streaming stuff, we've still got the last few bits of swimming pool simulator to do. You're breaking or building? I'm taking things apart. Trying to do it nicely so we don't smash things up, so the customer pays us more money. What tool upgrades do you get? Screwdriver upgrades, saw upgrades. Basically the things that you're using are the things you get to upgrade. So basic tools mainly. So but when you upgrade your screwdrivers, they go faster. There's that one. That one. Let me just show you what I'm actually doing. Because I've done a couple of missions, I kind of know where I'm going. So I keep forgetting to turn the torch on for people to actually watch. We do have a sledgehammer. See, I do have one. We're just not using it. TV, which is this. Right. Take or just... Well, I can take the sofa. I'll take this. We'll chuck it in the back of my van. My van! We need a sofa. You up, bro? Right. So. Huh. I'm taking apart on its side. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get fined for this. If I get fined for, like, putting it in the back of my van, then I won't take it. But, as it's just a stash of crap, don't know. I'm hoping. Oh man. What about the old TV? Oh man. Right, okay, so I'm not gonna take stuff from in there, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so things I can take. I can take or destroy the toilet. We'll take the toilet. I'm not going to destroy the toilet. Take or destroy the washing machine. It's 18 degrees here. Well, it's 18 degrees inside where we live. We're inside the flat. Outside is like 12. It's really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's lovely here. Lovely. Take or destroy the water heater. Now, this is where it might... I might be able to take the other water heater as well, because it is just saying take the water heater, and there's 2 water heaters. Oh, I can't take that one. Okay. Boo ends. And take or destroy the small, like this one, I think. I think it's this one. Alright, so that's a small light, but I got this feeling I ain't getting in the back of there. So what I will do is I'm going to leave that stuff there and we'll be fine. Now, it is telling me I've got to take apart all these walls, so that's fine. So, what we will do, we'll claw off all this stuff. And it's brick walls! Oh yeah, I'm happy. So the reason why I'm happy about that is because I bought a brick pallet. Yes. This does mean, though, however, that I will have to drive that off. I didn't waste my money. I kind of have a little bit, but not too much. So I did buy the plastic container that was for little things, but we're not doing any, we're not taking anything little. So it's not necessarily that bad. I can still use that on a different job, so that's okay. That's fine. I've done that a lot of times. Well, I say that I've only done that a couple. I've only played like 4 missions. Well, the first mission, then we did three. I did 3 more missions during the day. So yeah, I'm gonna take this door as well. Get the door off, and then shut this outside as well, and then take this other wall out. And then we got to take this off from the inside. I bought this game as well. How are you liking it? I really like this. Because it really does. For me, it's like taking things apart, all good. Setting things off, all good. Doing all this, all good. Because it's fun. You're taking everything except the kitchen sink. Almost literally, yeah. Well, I'm taking everything I'm allowed to take. So everything that's marked with a big red X I have to remove anyway, and that's fine. We're taking everything that I'm allowed to take and going by the mission. So this I've already taken, all of this I've taken. We're just going to destroy the walls it's telling me to destroy, which is literally these walls. So anything I'm putting down into bare brick, I'm taking. But no, I really like this game. This is my next sort of happy place, I find. It was a bit weird to start getting used to, like playing the first mission. I'm like, what do I do? As soon as I played into the second mission, I was like, okay, cool. How long is it going to take me to do all of this stuff? Because I reckon I could do it faster. So, yeah. So with this, what we have to do, we have to use our chisel. And we have to hammer out the little bricks down the side. So we just got to loosen off all the bricks. We're probably going to need a couple more pallets. Right, that's that whole wall done. Taking it all apart. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. Right, I think I might need another pallet. No thoughts of gasm in the classroom. I gotta be honest, I'm kind of glad Korn did like. I'm kind of glad Korn covered that song. It made that song so much better for me. I don't care about anybody else. Is that song better for me? Yes, then it's alright. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a few more pallets. Right. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to take this lot back to the warehouse quick. And then dump this lot, come back, do it all over again. Because we still got, it's only 3 minutes past 11. This will be an easy job. Oh, it's too heavy again. Hi. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Yeah, it's too heavy. I'm better off moving the toilet. Toilets are just easier. Right. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy some more pallets. I can't do it. I suppose I probably could do it right now. Oh, warehouse. Oh, edit. Right. Pallet. That'll do. Brick pallets. I reckon I might need 3. I don't know. I think 3 might be enough, but we'll see. What I have got to do though is all of the wall stuff I've already taken off has to now go in here. Which unfortunately means that we're filling up our van. Oh, go in there. No. Okay, that's closing right now. That's fine. It's not going to go, is it? That's really annoying. Door will fit. Bloody light will fit, won't it? Yeah. Right, let's get this back. Right. Alright, so this is a common light. I'm going to put it in with the rest of the common lights. This is a door, so this will go in my door selection. I'm pretty sure that this is wall stuff, so this goes over here. Never done wall stuff before, because we always just threw it out. Y'all want a single say truck that. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I so wish we were able to listen to copyrighted music. I'd be in a much happier place. I don't know about anybody else. I'd be happier. Can you carry more than one piece? No. And that's why you can carry 5 bricks at a time, but then it has to be put down on a pallet. So things like this. Yes. But then you have to put it all on a pallet. But the downside is having to take apart all the walls. I'm told the upgrade on this van is smaller than the one you start. Really? That's not good. So I was expecting like box truck. So be careful. Alright, yeah, I will. I probably won't upgrade until I get a box truck then. But that was kind of I wanted that as an upgrade anyway. So look at me, I can carry all these bricks on my own, I can. Well hard with a capital A. Right, let's get this back, because I've now got 2 pallets of bricks on me, which are quite large, and I can't really get much more in here. It's too heavy. Not sure how many racks I can actually get of bricks. I might have like more than what I'm allowed. Don't forget, if you're enjoying the streams and the videos and everything else I've done, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for updates. Because you can. Also, one of my hats has gone through casualty. I'll have to show you this. Like, it went in the washing machine today. And it's coming out lovely and clean. It's just the transfer has started to come off. No. So, yeah, that sucks. So I'm now just hybrid. I'm hybrid still. No, well, I mean, it's lasted. I think I've had these hats for a couple of years now. So, in fairness, they've done all right. Yeah, they've done okay. I'm okay with them. Still bloody good quality though. They haven't actually. The hat itself hasn't worn out, and I've worn these out and about and stuff. The colour's still pretty much there. It's just the transfer. This one hasn't been washed. I don't think this one was been washed as much, because I lived in the other one. Right. Just hoof that over here. All on my own, you know. Because I can, because I'm hard. There's another pallet of bricks I'll just carry out on my own. Oh, yes. What's the time breakdown? How long's the game hour? I mean, what? We started this 8 o'clock. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And we've been doing this for like 51 minutes. I don't know. I think it might just be a minute an hour. Or a minute a minute. It might be the way. Oh man, I'm gonna need another pallet. Unless I just throw them in the back of my truck. Could do. I'll just get another pallet when I get there. Right, that's okay. What I'll do is I'll just hoof these in the back of my truck. Pucker. Right. Done that. Destroy walls. 4 or 5. Oh, have I missed one? I think I've missed one. Interesting. There we go. With a 100% done. It's definitely not 1-to-1. I don't know. I'm just guessing. There we go. Alright, let's just invoice. Let's get it done, get it invoiced, get it gone. There we go. This, I'm just going to lob on the recycle. Don't really care about it. It is fine. Right. On that note, let's get that contract signed for and done. Complete the contract. Send the invoice. Bob's your uncle. What a fella. He's been done. Nah, that's fine. Okay, so status. Let's see, we got this is our brand new one that we can get. Cost £1,000. That's downside. Right, permit wise, we could buy this for £1,000 now, so we can now do tier 2. Oh yes. And the work day, there we go. So we lost $48 in gas, $50 in warehouse. So we lost $100, but we made that back. We made back the money. Right. Okay, so this one, I was luckier than my neighbors in the recent hurricane, but my house is not good for anything anyway. The oldest tree in the neighborhood must have fallen right through my roof. Oh, give me a sec. Okay, so take or destroy all the items in the house. We're getting $339 for this, and we're paying a daily tax on it for $50. 3 days to do the mission. There's got to be some good stuff here if the house is still semi put together. I'll accept the contract. We'll take we'll take that as well. Okay, let's get our butts in gear, and we're going off to go and do. We're going to go and do the. Interesting. Right, let's get this one going. All right, first things first. See what the damage is. Bathroom looks to be all right. All right, okay. All right, well. Let's start undoing things then. So we're going to try and do this on a speed run because it's going to be a lot of stuff. And then I'm going to be trying to sell most of this stuff back. Right, get this window off as well. So I've got 3 days to do this mission. Move it down. This is literally a smash and grab, yeah. Hey, it's not just a clever name. Alright, you know one thing I didn't bring? I didn't bring those little containers for all the small stuff. Yeah, oh, smeg it. We're going to be doomed on this one. I need some little boxes. Right. I'm surprised that still works after, you know, a hurricane has gone through. Salvage what you can and fast? Hell yeah, because it's going to cost me $50 a day to keep this property going, just so I can take out as much as I can. So yeah, the idea is to take as much as I can and then just get it demolished and down. The small boxes do help for like really weird customers. Like they'll take a box of knickknacks, and I did one the other day. I sold 2 boxes of crap that I pulled out from 2 different people's houses, and it sold for like $349. So they're worth doing. They really are. But it's having I forgot to bring them with me. So what I want to do is I'm going to fill this up first, fill this truck up first, get this stuff out, bring back a box or 2, and then go from there. Shouldn't take me all day to get rid of most of this though. There we go. Fantastic, and it's premium. Oh yes. Oh, just suit you, sir. Touch it. I know I bought the demolition truck for a reason. Don't worry. Well, this looks broken as well. So what I want to do is I want to break this. Yep, saves the knickknacks. Is that on PC or Xbox Series? This is PC. So all the little things, if you take them all off the walls and stuff and then just pile them up, you just grab a big thing. You grab a box and chuck them all in. Right, let's get the shower out of here. we can use this. This is a premium shower. Oh no, it's a common. Oh, wow. It looked premium to me. Take the toilet. Take the washing machine. Lives longer where the cow gone. Okay, so that's done, and get the light out of here. We take the light. I will fill my stuff. I will fill this truck up with as much as I can now, and then go from there. So there's nothing else in there apart from the door that we need. Doors you can sell, so take doors. Door, 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 door. It's not a toilet, it's a dunny. Yeah, it's a toilet. The rest of the world calls it a toilet. The Australians call it a dunny. It is a it could be done as a throne, yeah. Someone's dog needs eating. The porcelain god. Well, I mean, you can call it a John. It's a long John. I don't know why we're taking this apart. You can fold this bad boy down. Mate, don't get me started. When I throw up, I have to remove my beard. The worst part about having a beard is when you chuck up, you're just like, oh no. It's just stupid. But you know, we will grow these things. Right, that's the little things, that's fine. Oh, nearly through the kitchen, done the living room, done the bathroom, and we're now in the kitchen. We've got the living room to do as well. I think we've got about 3 or 4 trips between here and getting us out. I think this is a 2-day mission as well. So yeah, trying to just get everything out of here and quick, which is not easy, especially when you've got to undo everything. I don't really give a damn about the plates, but gotta care about the plates. Well, I don't. The plates can rot. Damn you. Right, that's out. I reckon I'm going to need 2 little boxes at the moment, maybe 3. I thought it was a 3-day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 3-day. At least we can do slightly higher missions now. Like, these take a little bit longer, but obviously kind of needed. God damn it! You know when I said I'm gonna fill up all my spaces? Here we go again. I think I need to sell a lot more of my stuff, so I think what I need to do is spend a couple of days not doing missions and just selling stuff, because I'm gonna have too much stuff again. We made a little bit of a dent and we're just filling it all back up again now. High level job seems greater pay. I think it's depending on how fast you're going to be doing the job, because like this one might be, I think this is just a 2-dayer. Half the house has already been destroyed because of the hurricane or whatever ripped through. Right, it's another bit of furniture. Right, another load of small things. All the small things using big things. Right. It's a fridge freezer. It's heavy. Right, they're broken. Just like Drew Carey. Hybridsteel not hoarding. Which alien species are you, and what have you done with the remote? Oh no, I have to hoard. I have to. The problem is like knowing how much space I've got in the warehouse. Because the washing machine, everything I've got like so far is, I mean, it's all fine and good. The downside is where am I going to put it all? And when your warehouse is full, where are you putting it all? I did not see all this. Oh my god, he's got so much stuff. Oh, I did not expect a room full of shite. Right. Crap. Right, let's get the dresses out of here. There's so much little things as well. Looks like IKEA. It doesn't surprise. It really doesn't surprise me. Yeah, so the whole thing now is get it all taken apart, and that's fine. I'm good with taking everything apart. It's finding a place for it all to live, and if I don't have enough warehouse space for it, I've got to buy more racking. The downside is over time, I'm going to have a really full warehouse, and I'm going to be like, where am I going to put all this stuff? And that's the main problem. Where is it all going to go? And I don't have a warehouse big enough to accommodate it just yet. Because your warehouse, the next upgrade is like $3 grand. I don't have $3 grand yet. How big is your warehouse? Mate, it's the one that you have at the beginning. It costs $3 grand to upgrade the warehouse. So I've upgraded to this set of jobs, which is like the next stage up, but it's not cheap. Right. Start your own Goodwill. Well, yeah, that's kind of what you do in this, actually. You take it all apart and you put it in your storage, and then you're selling it to people online. So it is technically Goodwill. I would say maybe give it to a homeless person. So the worst part is we don't have Goodwill in the UK. We have like various amounts of other charity shops, like Oxfam, British Art Foundation, the Sue Ryder shop. They're all charity shops, and then you'll get like other little ones that will pop off from like nowhere. Right, let's get the door off the hinges. You're flogging stolen goods. No, we're not. You get fined if you steal stuff. So no, you're not stealing stolen. You're not selling stolen stuff. You're selling stuff that you've been told to take. So I'm putting my foot down. I'm not thieving or anything in this. It's literally telling me to take stuff, right? So no, Nicky, no. It's not stealing. Don't you accuse me of doing nothing. Take it or demolish it. Exactly. It says take it or demolish it. Yeah, basically, yeah, you're looking at, so this customer was take everything, demolish the house. Or demolish everything. So I'm alright with that. And we can get quite a lot of stuff out of here. And we can take it into our warehouse and we can sell quite a lot of it, which is good. And I'm probably going to be looking at trying to empty the warehouse during this stream. So that's the next plan, is to finish this job properly and then get everything done. It's looted goods. No, we got permission. We got permission to do this. See that? Demolish home, take items or destroy them. And there's all the stuff I'm taking is literally all the stuff that's worth it. Right. Reclaimed? Hey, it's reclaimed with permission. It's fine. Loads of people do this. It's called house clearance. Right. Time to move. Let's get the lights out of here. I could have almost done this job all just by hand. Yeah, I mean, the difference is, mate, is that when it comes to, like, turning a profit, I want everything. That's the difference. Okay, let's load her up. Oh no. Right, okay. I have to use it on a different level. Right, I can go there. A new level of confidence. Empower. I'm going into this time. What about the toilet? Toilet. No. Right, let's get this first off. Oh. Dude, thank you very much for buying the... Oh, boom to you. Long hauler, you're amazing. Oh, man. Did you just pick up the Wi-Fi ones? Thank you very much, man. Most appreciated. Where's the Hybridsteel Tetris packing skills? Mate, I'm thinking I might have to like design a t-shirt around that as well. Hybridsteel Tetris. Not yet. The Wi-Fi ones are next week. What did you just buy then? Because it's just kind of saying you've purchased something else. Oh, the it's. Did you just buy the It's All Good ones? The trucks are awkward to pack. That's all right. It's like playing Tetris. It's fine. And if I'm gonna be really honest, it's not that bad. Jamie Dexter, how you doing? It's all good, maybe. It's one of my favorite sayings in the world, right? It's all good, maybe. That's what I had to go on a t-shirt. By the way, guys, if you're interested, there are new t-shirts that you can buy from the Fourth Wall store in the description box below. That's what Long Hauler's talking about. He bought the crayon t-shirt last week. He's just bought the It's All Good t-shirt, which is it's just one of my little designs. I kind of just do like worded stuff. The reason why is because no one really just buys like Hybridsteel merch or, you know, X channel merch. So it's kind of why I just started doing like words and stuff. I just started doing like sayings, or, you know, the Wi-Fi t-shirt that's out now and stuff like that, because no one really cares about wearing Hybridsteel on their chest, because no one really knows who I am. No one. So it's thanks to people like Long Hauler for support. So thank you very much, man. So yeah, if you want a t-shirt, if you want a new t-shirt, it's there. If you want new merch, it's there. If I haven't got anything and you want something specific, let me know and I'll make it accessible, basically. I don't think it's going to be that good, but thanks, man. I mean, I've got the one that I bought myself is the Embrace the Grind t-shirt, because that's not just necessarily gaming oriented. That can be for anything in life. You know, that's kind of why I designed that one. I did get inspired by Brian Shaw on that, but I kind of wanted it as well, but you know, it's all good. Right, we're gonna bring some boxes back this time. They had that Miss Spencer there, okay. We've still got Marks and Spencer's. The next CEO of Hot Pick Hybrid. Hey, I might just do that. Hybridsteel Incorporated. Actually, I don't know if I can do that, because there is actually a brand called Hybridsteel, but they're two separate words, and it's an actual steel manufacturer. Yeah, I don't really do a lot of hot topics. I mean, I could generally turn myself into a drama channel quite easily, but and And I'm definitely not the hard hat guy. That's real civil engineer. I'm not taking the throne from him, man. Right. I don't know where I'm going to put anything else. Oh, we need some thingies, don't we? Boxes. Totes. Box man. Yeah, real civil engineer is the real hard hat guy. It's definitely not me. Right, we'll take 2 to start. I don't even know what the time is. It's like, yep. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not too shabby, that. Oh, one more, maybe. Right, okay, so we need one more box because we've got the stuff that's still in the house. Come on, you smell it. There you go. Right. Let's get the rubbish in here for now. Right. I think the chair might be too wide. That is to go in a little box. Okay, so that's got to go in a little box. That's got to go in a box. That's got to go in the back of the car, in the truck. We're nearly done. Oh, don't you dare! Oh, you smegwit! Gotcha. Right. Give me a sec. Right, so we need one more, but we need one more like box. Greetings and salutations, good sir. How are you on this fine morn avenue afternoon time of day? I'm doing good, Raph. Or Rain. Sorry, I'm gonna call you Rain. Rain Thor. This guy deserves more watches. I'll be lucky. Let's put it that way. Let's put it this way. I am definitely not for everyone. My type of content is if you are easily offended and I say something stupid, you might start hating me. Which can happen. Happens quite a lot, actually, strangely. Never? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that happens all the time. I'm only easily offended by people who are easily offended. Yes. That's okay then. Right, I literally just need one more box. So you might be perfect to join the Hybridsteel channel. And the easiest way to do that is to hit the subscribe button. Because if you hit the subscribe button, you're a member. You're basically become a member of this channel. You don't have to pay any money. It's free. It's free. It's just the best value ever. Basically, I make boring content and talk about crap and mainly just do that. That's all I really do. I just play games and have fun and talk to people. I make my videos for people who want to watch videos. My live streams are mainly for just people who just want to hang out and who, I mean, everyone's welcome here. I don't have got anybody. I don't distract people from their own living. And if you live a specific way, then you live a specific way. That's completely up to you. You have freedom of life to do whatever you like, as long as you don't want to kill me. I'm fine. I'm fine with everything else. Guys, try and get people to watch. No, don't force it. So this is the thing, man, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. The more people that come in and watch these videos and everything else, if they don't really care about it, then they come in, watch it for 30 seconds and then bugger off, which actually does the channel more harm than good. The idea is just chill, be happy, and if people watch, then people watch. There's no point in forcing people to watch something they might not necessarily like, and that's the whole thing. That's kind of what I've always preached. I don't really want to force people to watch my channel because it's not for everyone. It really isn't, you know? And if just Ched is not going to this, yeah, don't like it, right? I can't stack a window. Actually, you know what? No. Get out of my way, tumble dryer. Or washing machine, sorry. I think we might have to come back for one last like push. Right, we'll come back. Sadly I have to go. Not a problem, Kato. How have you doing? Hit the like, subscribe, notification button. Come back another day. I was giving him a hard time, so he made him. I made you a mod because I don't do have mods on Twitch anymore. I quit Twitch. I hate Twitch is bullshit, man. I'm glad I'm not on there anymore because I don't have to think about it. And I've even said this now. Even if they fire Hassan or they cut him off completely and I don't care anymore. I really cannot give two massive poos against him. It doesn't bother me. It just means that life is carried on and it's just on a dying platform. That's all it is. I'm not worried about it anymore. Twitch to me is dead. And I think anybody that's kind of holding on now, unfortunately, is just kind of going down with a sinking ship. It's just not worth keeping around. I watch your streams to steal ideas from you because I've been... okay, that's fine. It's not a problem. That's why I make those videos of like tutorials and stuff, because it does help people in the long run. It's like, hey, cool. Want to watch this? If it takes an idea, it's all good. Tutorial. I still like making tutorial content. It's not as much as I used to, but it's good enough. Right, that is everything out of the yard. Tomorrow we're smashing this mole truck down. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. We definitely need to upgrade. Hassan and Twitch CEO are currently under the microscope. Good. I could care less. Actually, no, I couldn't care any less. But good, because so if you can sit on a platform happily and preach hate and death threats and everything else, and nothing gets done about you, there's something going on, and it's not good. It's not good at all. But if you're doing it because, and then all of a sudden you get banned, then you know you're on the right side of where everyone else is, sort of thing. I don't like the double standards of Twitch. I found it annoying more than anything. He did. No, so granted, right? Dan Clancy came in with good intentions. He came in with an idea of how to change the platform for the good. The downside is that this all sort of happened during COVID, and COVID was the time where I would say everything kind of went the other way. I would say that's when the more like what they call the blue hair parade, those people kind of took over the way things are done. And then the political stuff came in, and then it's kind of, we're pushing this sort of agenda instead of looking into this, and it just got worse and worse. Mate, I've got to be honest, it's part of the reason why I left. One of the things that I speak to a fellow streamer, a fellow YouTuber, who I said it in the video. Everything I said in the video is exactly the reasons why I left. It's all down to that same sort of thing. And I didn't want to keep putting up with what was going on. So yeah, if you know, I can't say much else, because that's exactly what happened. The reason why I left is for the reasons in that video. I can't be any more honest. Where's glass? Not glass. Yeah, it is glass. Where's glass? Windows 300. We're stacking windows right now, and it's really annoying. Hello, Mr. Hybrid. How you doing, Keith? Welcome in, bud. Yeah, we're down $125 right now. I've got like no budget. Where's my stuff? Oh no, right, okay, cool. Let's start smash and grab. What is your ad input time again? Every 20 minutes should be. So that's what I set it to. Not heard of this game. How's it playing? Really well, actually. Strangely, it's doing good. And you're about to see the more fun part of this game. I like this bit of the game. It's a lot more fun. Beep. Just satisfying. It is just this wall that needs to be emptied out now. We can deal with that. Just the smash and grab part. Yeah, so good. Everything else I can pretty much do with a sledgehammer. I'm fine. Just gotta clean it all up now. It's like, no! It's too much mess. Do they really use dangly balls to break stuff up? They do, yeah. And if you've got harder balls, you can do more damage. That's why they call it balls of steel. Just gotta pick up all the rubbish and then we're done. But I've got to come back in. I think I might have to come back and get, because we've got 1 day. I think that's enough to take out some of the walls, because I do need some 2x4. Definitely. And there's enough in here. Oh, I forgot to take the wall. The picture survived. Most demos diggers with claws. Yeah, but they kind of done this in a way that you can you just use the demo and it's all good. You know, the big ball is fine. And honestly, it does kind of help, because you're just like, all right, cool. You know, I mean, in an ideal world, you'd be able to use all the different equipment and this, that, and the other. But I'm kind of seeing this as this is a games incubator game. And they kind of go with a little bit of simplicity with everything else they do. I'm like, it's fine. It's okay. And I don't mind it. There we go for now. Right, let's just get all this crap in the truck. If you want to be a straight shooter, you gotta tell her the truth. Right. We'll get all this back to the yard. Actually, we could probably do a bit more. Why wouldn't you let me go? You know what? Smag it. I'm just going to the old lockdown. I can't. No. Da 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 da. That's better. Oh, really? apparently that doesn't get him destroyed. You're getting 4 ads per hour. I don't know why, mate. I've got to be brutally honest. I'm not quite sure. So for me, it comes. I've put it down as every 20 minutes. Is anybody else getting the same problem? Is everybody else getting like more ads than they should be getting, or are you okay? Because if Methian's getting like different, then I can't understand it. Better than Twitch though, mate. Do you know how? So Twitch don't give you a choice. If you put yourself into certain categories, you'll be showing for every hour. I think they put you 6 adverts in, and some of them are unskippable. Yeah, it's another reason why I came off of Twitch. There's lots of reasons why I came off of Twitch. Mainly the main reason is the time. A lot of it comes down to the way that Twitch treats its viewers, which is bullshit. I hate the way that Twitch treats people who view. I hate the way it treats people on like what am I doing? Maybe I'm the only one with premium. Oh yeah, maybe. You've never seen an ad on Kick. The reason why is because I'm not monetized on Kick. So that's the reason why. And if I was monetized on Kick, I gotta be honest, I'd be happy. And the reason why is because for the same amount of views I'd get on here onto Kick, like the revenue is just so much nicer. It's part of the reason why a lot of people move over to Kick. It comes down to the revenue split, because 95.5 is a ridiculous amount of split. And that's why people go for it. Yeah, I despise the way that their business model is. Well, I mean, so yeah, a lot of it comes down to, so I have like a personal grudge against certain people who are on Twitch a lot of the time, who get paid to voice hate and so on and so forth, right? And then I kind of got annoyed with the way that Twitch gets run. It's mainly, and I don't mean to sound like a right-wing weirdo, but it's mainly the leftist people that run Twitch. And it's kind of weird for me, because if you're going to run a platform solely on like a political view, it should be 50-50 down the middle, right? There shouldn't be a divide. It should just be this, that and the other. We'll judge each other equally. If this person's saying hateful things, doesn't matter if it's against like Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, everything needs to be taken into consideration and ruled appropriately. But the way that Twitch is being ruled is it's kind of like, hi, if you call someone fat, but your political alignment doesn't line up with us, we're going to ban you for 2 weeks. But if you align with us, then you can call people out and ask people to be killed, and you'll be fine. And that's what I hated about it. Like when Hassan was calling out for Ela Klein to be killed just because she was a secretary in the IDF when she got conscripted in, and that wasn't her choice, right? That's the way that she was at the time. She had to abide because that's the country's rule. And I kind of don't like the fact that people are getting targeted just because you lived in a country who have a conscription law. Russia do it. You know, Russia's a conscript army. Don't hear many people having to go with them. So it's kind of like, so why is this a different standard to the other? It's like, even if you hate the IDF, right, you can hate them, I don't care, but you can't hate the people being conscripted into the army, because it's either that or they go to prison as being a traitor. That's just how their law is. So she was pulled in, and if you listen to her now, she doesn't like the way that everything's being done over there. She despises it. I mean, so I don't understand why Hassan's like, oh yeah, we're just going to call her out for, you know, being a Nazi and stuff. It's like, are you having a laugh here? I don't understand his reasoning. But he's able to sit on in his platform on Twitch and say these things, and he doesn't get dealt with, he doesn't get investigated, but now apparently he is. But other people get banned for calling people fat. What am I missing? It says General 1 of 2. What? I don't quite see what I'm missing now. I'm done. Don't hate the soldiers that follow orders, the politicians. Yeah, exactly. It's the same with the police in this country, in the UK. So people have a go at the police in the UK because they're like, well, you're following the government's law, you're a traitor. It's like, most of them are just working people who have just got into the law. I don't have any grievance with the police officers in this country, but I know a lot of people do. But it's literally their fucking job, you know. And there are so many people in the IDF that don't want to be there, but they've been conscripted into it, and they know if they don't go into it, they go to jail, and who knows what the fuck happens in jail, right? I see it as the way I see Israel and everything right now is that I think Netanyahu needs to be kind of removed. You need to restructure the government, and you need to make it better off for what it is. You also need to find a way of stopping all of the bombs that come into Israel. You need to stop all the missiles that keep happening. You need to stop everything. But it's a very, very weird political landscape out there, and I'm not the man to deliberate what happens. I can't give my advice. I can't give my 2 cents on that place, because it's just a completely different way of living than I do. So it's up to them. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that maybe after all this crap has finished in Gaza and all this crap has happened everywhere else, something decent might happen in life. I'm hoping. But then we've got to finish that one first, and then we've got to get back to round 4 or 5 with Russia and Ukraine. We've got to try and stop that one as well. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just stupid to keep, like, the worst part is it's just the world in general. The world in general is messed up, and the only thing you can blame it on is just being human, and that's the worst part. It's literally, that's it. And the reason why is because we're a tribal existence of people who keep trying to kill each other. It would be nice just to stop for once. You know, I've seen throughout my life so far, I mean, I was brought up in the 80s, so end of the Cold War, right? There was always, even in the 80s, there was always that fear that something bad was going to happen. It didn't happen, thankfully, but there was always that fear that it could. And then, you know, then there was the Falklands, and then there was this, and then we went through the Twin Tower incidents. We went to war for 10 years, and then we went to this, and then we went to that. Ukraine will not end until Putin is removed. Partially, so you've got Putin is part of the major issue with it, but then you've got the corruption within the Ukraine government as well. So you've got two sides of this really horrible like war. Putin, yes, is a dickhead and needs to be taken out, but the downside is because he's ex-KGB, he's quite happy to manipulate the things he wants the way to go, which is why so many people have so many accidents in Russia when it comes to like their political ways, or if they're taken over from his power, they'll accidentally fall out of a window, that sort of thing. And unfortunately in Ukraine, you've got ex-Soviet people who used to be in like Mother Russia, and they're part of the government of Ukraine who are still kind of filtering money around. They don't want to lose their position because they're quite happy to keep funding off of everything. A lot of the money that goes to like help Ukraine doesn't go to help Ukraine, it goes to the pockets of the politicians. Kind of what happens in the UK with like all our tax money that just suddenly disappears, you know? You have to watch out for everything. Then there's corruption everywhere in this fucking life, and it's all bullshit. And I kind of wish that what we would do is blow up everybody. No, Guy Fawkes, people keep saying Guy Fawkes had the right idea. The way that everything's being run right now, kind of agree with him. Right, small windows and a washing machine. We can do that. But yeah, that's just the way I see it. I've just had enough. I really have. I've just got to a point where I think the whole world needs to basically just sort their own shit out. Give it 5 years, sort your fucking countries out, sort the rest of the world out, and be like, you know what, I think this is what we need to do. Because if it doesn't happen, we're just going to keep finding ourselves in more and more crap all the time, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't help. And you're sitting there just going, why are we not doing this? Well, we're not doing this because of this. Like, shut up. Just shut up. Get your country into a good. It's like for like in the UK, I see. So with the whole problem at the moment we've got is that people keep blaming immigration. I'm like, okay, so what we need to do is we need to redo the immigration line, don't we? Well, it's not as simple as that. Yes, it is. Shut the country down for 2 years, right? Shut the country down for 2 years. Finish off the backlog of all the immigration that's come through so far, empty the hotels, get everybody sorted. People that aren't supposed to be here don't be here. Everyone who can be, that's fine. Those 2 years will give you enough time to sort out legislation for the UK to work on a better way of dealing with people coming into the country. And then you've got 2 years to sort this crap out with no major issues. Anybody who tries to come into the country for those 2 years just gets turned around and disappeared. But we have to sort out our own laws and the way that we deal with stuff, and then we can deal with another issue. Then we can deal with the other problems. And people keep saying, well, that, you know, people are using immigration as a way of voting. It's like, well, they're going to, because it's divisive. So what you need to do is you need to stop that divisive think. And if you get rid of the problem, let's say people are only going to vote against immigration because it's like they're taking our jobs. Okay, cool. They're taking our jobs. Take that problem away. Stop the immigration for 2 years, sort out the system, and then be all good. Within those 2 years, if there's still problems, guess what? It wasn't immigration that was a problem. It was this other thing that was causing the problem. And if we discover what that other thing is, then we can work on that problem. If it comes down to rich people, then you deal with the rich people. If it comes down to a sneaky politician doing money under the table, that will probably come out within those 2 years of sorting out the legislation for the... That's what needs to happen. But the governments and everybody that runs these poxy countries is almost like they're too scared to attack these problems. You don't need to be a brainiac to figure out there's an issue. If there's an issue, you deal with it, and you have to deal with it, because if you don't deal with it, it's just going to get worse, and it will get worse, and it will get worse, and we'll end up in the same bloody situation that we're in now. People will hate everybody because of a certain this and certain that, and that's just how it's going to be. If you want to sort the problem out, you have to sort the problem out, and that means you have to do the difficult things people don't want to do. It has to be done, or it's just going to keep happening, and that's the problem. Like but that's just it. For me, when I'm going to unfortunately talk about him, but when Donald Trump came into power for the second time, that whole first thing, we need to deal with immigration, was something that everybody wanted to deal with. Deal with the immigration stuff first and then sort the rest of the country out. Even if he had just focused on that one thing, it would have been seen as a more positive idea. But because he's done this and he's done this and he's done this and he's said all these stupid things, it's not painting him in any good light whatsoever. If he had just sorted out the immigration issue, rewritten the system and got stuff done, he wouldn't have this many issues. In this country, the Labour Party screwed up. You know, they were supposed to be like dealing with this, that and the other. Did it happen? No. They took more money away from they took more money away from pensioners and bits and pieces. They took more money away from this, that and the other. And then they went back on loads and loads of stuff they were supposed to be fixing but never did. And that's where we find ourselves in the United Kingdom. It's like, just give up now. I've just had enough. I don't know, people are going to hate my opinions and stuff, but that's just the way it is. It's not that fridge. What fridge is it? I bet it's the white one. The issue is the jobs done by immigrants, the jobs known. Partially, yeah. I mean, so in the UK at the moment, the jobs that immigrants are doing are, because they're not under like the Immigration Act that is in this country right now. If you're an asylum seeker or an immigrant, you're not supposed to be working until you have been passed. Most people who are, I want to say they're taking the piss in the system, are becoming like delivery drivers in the cities. That's kind of where they're finding themselves. That's up to them, but they're doing it off. They're doing it off the. There's Facebook groups where you can buy accounts for Uber Eats and so on and so forth, and apparently that's where it's all coming from. I'm like, they sit in a hotel all day. They're not earning any extra money. That's what they're gonna do. Okay, what's the major issue? But then people find an issue in it, and it's like, right, so are you gonna get out on your bike and deliver food around London? No? So who is? And it'll be Abdul from fucking East Krakistan. You know, it'll be him who does it, because yes, he's going to get paid a little bit of money for it, and yes, okay, he shouldn't be doing it and he'll be down as illegal work, but he's the only poor little sod that's going to do it, compared to Brian, who's just got home from work and doesn't want to do fuck all. You know, there are UK delivery drivers. There's a couple of them on YouTube. Most of them are subsidising their money on YouTube, which is amazing. But there is a lot of people who they're just doing it, and you're like, whatever. Right, I need 270. So that one. We need 11s. I don't know how many is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The thing is like I said, if we shut our country down for a few years, we'd be alright. These are 270, right? Oh, plank at 270. Right. These are beams, not planks. But yeah, I'm far from like, I know people go, oh, you know, you've got, I have been called a racist and stuff because of the way I see things, but at the end of the day, I'm only trying to see things from a logical point of view. You know, if you're gonna sort out something, then sort that shit out first. You know, get it done, get it dealt with, and then fuck around later. That's all that needs to happen. That's it. Anyways, that job is done. We're emptying the warehouse. We can do that one. We can do the toilet mission. Standard toilet, standard toilet. common toilet. Right. Orders. That one. Done. Brilliant. Next one. We can't finish that one. Can't finish that one. Can't finish that one. Can't finish that one. We got half of that one. An office chair. We had an office chair, but the game stopped us having the office chair. That's a bugger. Right. Okay, so we can't do any more missions right now. That's fine. I'm going to sort my warehouse out. So I'm going to move my toilet. I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to bring the toilet over here. The chair's going to go there. Where's another? Do I have another toilet? Another toilet. Another toilet. No toilet. Oh, right. Okay. So that's I think that's a posh bog. So that's a common toilet. Common toilet. Posh toilet. Posh toilet. Fantastic. We have a sofa, so we'll pop that there. We've got this can go here, and then this can go over there for now. That's a fridge freezer. That's a fridge freezer. That's fine. Right. That's a TV. That's definitely a cooker. Right, so that's a cooker. That's a cooker. Right. That's a cooker, and okay, that's a washing machine. That's another washing machine. That's another washing machine. And that's a water heater. Now, there's a water heater there as well. There you go, that's kind of sorted it all out. So we've got toilets and bits and pieces and we're all good. Right. Yeah, we're fine. 900, we got 900 extra quid coming in as well. Did I send the invoice for the job? Oh, contracts. Did I do it? Hold on, I hate my job. No, that's the accept. We've got that one. I must have already asked for the contract off. Right, let's get the day done. Next day. So we made $155. We got the contract sorted. Fantastic. That's good. Right, next. And we got an inventory. Time is money. Earned $5,000. I earned $5,000. Yay me. Right, okay, cool. Okay, order number one, which is this one here. $297. One common TV and a rare kitchen sink. You know what? We're going to take it because that's an easy mission. Right, so we want a common TV, which is this little bugger. And we want the rare kitchen... a kitchen sink cabinet. Dresser, table, desk, corner, kitchen sink cabinet. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, that can go in there. This can go in there as well. That mission pays very well. Very, very well. And there we go. So orders up. Order up. $297. Not too shabby. Next order. Kitchen cabinet 1 and 2 rare chairs. We can take that. Oh, it's just it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Right, so 2 rare chairs, which are these ones. Because the common ones are just the white ones. Roll around like common people. Right. And then kitchen cabinets. That's a dresser. That's a wardrobe. They're all lights. That's kitchen wall cabinet. That's not what we're looking for. That's a common kitchen cabinet with wall. Kitchen cabinet. There we are. 50 buckaroos. This is kind of why I like this game, right? You do all that hard work of like taking houses apart and you're all good, and then your reward is like it's doing all the reclaim, and it's just good, man. It just feels nice. It's like, got it. Done and dusted. A rare stove. Not a problem. That's one of these. There we go. Right, can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Definitely can't do that one. Can do that one. Small boxes, 12, 10, and a rare door. Okie dokie. A rare door. Well, that's a rare door. Just added this to my wish list for when the missus ain't about. Good thinking. I got this. This is one of those solid games. It's kind of just where you don't really have to think about doing too much. You just pick up whatever's going on at the time and just do a mission, and you just sink your head into just destroying stuff and reclaiming things. That's all it is. It's nothing really too taxing, and genuinely, I haven't had any like game-breaking bugs. Like nothing's really stalled out on me. It's very solid put together. It's not like it's all like jittery and crap, which we have done before. I can't finish that one. I haven't got enough wool, so we do need to get some wool stuff. Definitely can't do that one. Definitely can't finish that one. Can't finish that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Rare corner cabinet. We can do that. A rare corner cabinet. That's on this middle shelf somewhere. Corner cabinet, corner cabinet, corner cabinet. It is... I swear it was there. Corner cabinet. There it is. There are too many dogs on this estate. Sorry, all I've heard for like 2-3 weeks now is just constantly dog barking. I need more Hydroneer gameplay. I just got done designing an auto gem cutting system. Well, I did 4 years of live streams and I did 4 years of live streams and videos for Hydroneer. There is hundreds of hours of footage on this channel from Hydroneer. Yeah, so just a minute. I can't do Hydroneer for me. I spent 4 years in that game. I'm happy, but yeah, man. Thank you very much for watching, though. Most appreciated, Benny. That's awesome. But my God, yeah, I don't think I can take a long enough break. I still really love the game. The Hydroneer is probably one of my favorite games now of all time. But yeah. Oh yeah, so the pictures are the pictures they're there. It's just in a certain light. You can't see it properly because it's just too much sunlight. So it's always best to run around with the scanner and it actually tells you what it is. But yeah, if it's in the sunlight, you can't see the picture properly. But man, yeah, Hydroneer was awesome. It was good, solid. It was sticky at the beginning, but we got through it all. Can't do that one. 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 I think we're done on orders, lads. We are done. Stock status. Yeah, we're good. tool store. We've got what, $1,000? It's fantastic. All right, it's 8:27 in the morning, and let's have a look at contracts. My husband James has found us a new home in a quiet mountain. It's such a beautiful and special place, but we need to sell the plot of land where our old house stands to raise the funds. You got to take it on. That's demolishing an entire house in a day. I need to upgrade my tools for that sort of thing. See, it's things like this. I'm like, it's really good to do this part, and then I gotta destroy the whole house in one day, and I can't do it because it's like I need the appropriate permit. So there. Moving out by. I have fulfilled my dream, and I'm moving to Europe. I need a little help with preparing my house for sale. Can you take care of it? Retrieve the wardrobe, retrieve the TV, retrieve the washing machine, destroy the house, take or destroy all the items, and clean up. 5 days, $2,000. $2,000, 5 days. Accept. Oh yeah, let's go. We're gonna be bringing back a lot of crap. it's I'm taking 3 of these, right? If I need bricks, the bricks will be the last thing we take down. I definitely need wood though, and we got 5 days to do it. And I haven't hired the crane. So I don't know if I can. Let me just go and check that mission again. So if we can hire the crane, then I will. I will at some point, maybe. Contracts. We can hire it, yeah, for 600. I'm not going to. We're going to take as much stuff as possible. I'm going to get it all prepped, and we're going to get it taken apart, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to get everything as much as I can out of this house before we do anything else. Okay, so let's get the client stuff done first. So let's get the premium wardrobe out. Let's get this door off the hinges first. I don't want to keep opening and shutting the door, so let's get the door off. Door comes off first. And don't forget, we can take everything. $2K to destroy a house would cost you $2K to hire. Exactly. I mean, obviously, this is just a game. It's just, you know, do this for. There's a lot of stuff in this house, by the way. A lot. I'm looking for a wardrobe. I'm going to assume this is the wardrobe. Right. Let's get this going. It is too good to say no. And it's going to take a while. This is like an hour and a half mission. In real time. So we won't finish this till like 11 o'clock. It's going to be a long one. Don't forget, if you are enjoying it, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. I was going to try and get another video recorded, but I might have to do something different. Tell you what I do need though. Definitely should have brought in my little boxes and just took all the stuff out. Get that off. Right, when I've taken this wardrobe apart, We need to go and get the bits. Get that off. Oh, I did not see the back drawers. That's really awkward, that. See, you can't, because you can't see inside. It's like there's a screw like right there. That's really sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sir. Right, what's that been done? Get this done. Wiggle that out. Oh no. Okay, cool. That's the wardrobe. Right. One wardrobe. Retrieve the TV. One television. Retrieve the washing machine. And that's everything they want. So is this a standard? So in America, is this a standard thing? You put your washing machine in your bathroom? That is everything. Right. Right, let's start in the bedroom. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. I'm probably just gonna need the boxes just for this room alone. That's number 14. There's so much shit in this house. Funky pig, man. Right, so that's that cleaned. Right, they're empty, that's fine. Okay. What do you do with these boxes? Well, basically you fill them up and then they get sold in your warehouse for however much money they go for, basically. So they could go for anything. It's literally just how it is. It's not a bad little thing. It's not a bad little system, actually. I actually don't mind this. Right. I'm sick and tired of the doors getting in my way, though. Really don't like it. Let's go. Right, door off. Okay, so that's done and that's done. So there's nothing else left in here that's small items. That's fine. I'll take this, chuck it in there. Anything that can fit in this thing is going in this thing. I'm putting everything in here. Number 15. I'm probably going to need another 3. Just because of all of the crap that's around this house. Right. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. It's fine. Anything in there? No. Anything there? No. Fantastic. Right. Sofa, chairs, table done. This. That. Yeah, shoes will go in there. So yeah, I think we'll pile up all the little things next to the door now. So there's artwork. Right, up, get the door off. Get this off. Yep. Oh my god. Right, down a bit more. Take the hinges off of here as well. We're trying. It's doing all right. We're getting there. Like there's nothing else in any of the other drawers. Yeah, no, that's kind of what there's 5. You get 5 days to do this mission. This mission is like ideal for doing stripping because it is just okay. Cool. We'll do the lot. So this is a good mission to actually do, like 5 days worth of getting rid of everything and everything. And the reason why is because there's so much in this house to get rid of. There's so much stuff to do, and you don't need to call a crane just yet. What I want to do really is I want to get everything out of this house and put it on shelf, and then from there look into everything else. This is an ideal mission for like stuff, definitely. And it's pretty high quality. This is kind of like decent, whereas the missions we've done before have been kind of crap. But we are working on tier 2 contracts now, so it is kind of nicer stuff, and it is all better. Alright, let's get this off. Trying to calculate how much stuff is left, like little stuff. I don't think it's a lot, so I think I only need just one more box. So that's not too bad. And if I leave it all by the front door, then next time I head off to the warehouse, I'll just pick up another box and I'll be like, okay, cool, we got that stuff completely done. We're all good. That's awesome. All right, cool. We've got a fridge freezer. We've got some lights. We've got a kettle up there as well. Okay, I think we're done for like everything. I reckon we just need one more box. Maybe 2. Well, you know what? If I just take 1, and whatever I leave behind, I'm just going to demolish. So that's okay. Okay, let's start clearing out the living room. Right, chairs. There's a table on here we got to do first. So. I still don't understand why I have to undo these tables, man. Like, it's a foldaway. It's a folding table and we're literally unscrewing it. Makes no sense. There we go. Get that done as well. Right, that's done, and that's done. Do, 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 do. Okay, so that's that bit. We need to get the windows off. So what I might do is I might get like part of the way through this, like get all the big stuff done and finished, and then do the rest in a video, because this is going to take, this is a long mission because of just like the sheer size of like what we can do. 5 days of getting rid of stuff and doing everything properly. Well, we'd spend 4 days doing properly and then 1 day just going hell for everyone like with a wrecking ball, basically. Oh no, it's a table. Dirty table. That's that bit done. I didn't expect this. Oh, is there a screw holding that bar in as well? No. That's annoying. It's really annoying. Right, wobble this back. There we go. Right, next. Oh, there's more chairs around here. I was literally going around the back for the glass. I wasn't expecting more chairs. Oh man. Oh man. There we go. Got 4 chairs now. there we go. I think that's all of the windows. Just make sure. Oh no, I'm stuck. Help. Help. 2 little ones. Okay. I think we needed little windows. I think we just sold our last 2. So that's an interesting way of doing it. Right, that's 1 little window. There's 1 more little window left, and then it's everything on the inside. And I think, like I said, what I want to do is I kind of want to get all of the furniture out first and get that back to the yard. And then work our way through some of the walls, because I think that's what's needed. The worst part is there's a lot of furniture here, and a lot of this furniture is not going to fit all in one go. It's just not going to happen. So all right, let's turn the light back on. Let's unscrew. Thankfully 4 screws, 1 mattress and a pillow, and then that's all that's really on this bed. This bed's right. I like this one. Not good for kids though. If there's only 4 screws holding this entire bed together, this is one that will break easy. How do I know? I had to repair one. So my kids are a bit feral. They've had beds like this where it was like 4 or 5 screws holding the whole thing together, and I heard Ollie jumping on his bed and I heard crack, and I was like, oh great, what was that? And I went in and had a look, and half his bed was kind of at a slope in the back. I'm like, oh no. And he'd ripped his slat apart by jumping on his bed. So there's me with I keep bits of random wood. I'm one of those like hoardery people. So I kept this random bit of wood, and when people go, well, you're never going to use it, of course I will. So it was a slat from an old bed. I took it off, and slats are good because they're cut to the right length, and they're fairly well, they're quite solid. They're a good bit of pine. And so I took one of the slats. I just nailed the whole thing back together. It worked. I was like, yep, good. Don't have to worry about it too much anymore. But yeah, I tried. It was in, I don't know what days within I bought when I made the beds. I put them all together, and within a couple of days that one had snapped out. I'm like, you've got to be joking me. So yeah, I had to redo a whole bed within a couple of days of owning it. Never again. I think that's one thing that I've kind of learnt as being a father and an adult is you never know what's going to happen. So always be prepared with something that can help. Like if you've taken apart a bed, keep the slats. Because if you keep the slats, they're handy. You might need them for an odd job, like fixing a cupboard or fixing a kid's bed or doing something like that, because you will need them eventually. Even if you just keep a couple around. I kept so a few of mine I got rid of the other day because my neighbour, she said that one of the kids had jumped on her bed, and she's got one of those like double ottomans, so there's like 2 sets of slats on the bed, and one of the kids jumped on her bed and broke some of the slats. I was like, how many do you need? I've got loads. So she took a few of those off me as well, and I was like, it's just spare bits of wood, but you sit and just go, it's amazing how much you can have kicking around that will help people eventually, even if you don't think it's worth anything. It's a very strange thing to have. So always keep slats. Right. I think when I've got all the furniture out, that's when I'm going to start making trips back. Get it all done and then work on everything else. I think during a video. I think getting it done in a video would be a little bit better. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to be doing. Because we've got 5 days to take this whole place apart. I think it can be done. If I can just get all the furniture done today, we're in better shape. That is a rare one. It's a good one, that is. It's a nice table. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it all. It's 7 minutes past 1 in the afternoon now. Right, what are we looking at? 4 screws here. Oh. 4 screws there. And 4 on the other side. Then we take the whole table out. And then we've just got the unit in the living room and the kitchen, and then all the appliances, and then we're just going to keep shuffling backwards and forwards between here and the warehouse, and go from there. If I can get all of the furniture off of here, we'll be all right. And then we've got more space to take apart all the walls. By the looks of it, the walls are wood, so no brick, thankfully, which means lots and lots of 2x4 or 2 70mm planks, that sort of thing. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good, I think. Oh, premium table. Oh yes. Oh yes, Captain. That's just awesome. Right, let's get this done. Not sure about the curtains. Haven't tried taking them down. So yeah, we're going to deconstruct all the furniture. We're done. And then we've got 4 days. Right, nearly. Oh. Okay, that's everything. Take it all, take it all. And the legs. Wow, this has got to be premium. Oh yeah, it's a premium. Oh my god. Right, it's still up there. So far, I mean, it feels like I've done more than what I think I've done. Right, did we take the light out of here? Yes, we did. Let's take the light out of here as well. Right. Bathroom. One toilet. More cabinets. But this is premium. This is like top of the range. Not gonna get any better than this, my friend. And don't forget to take the door off the hinges, because my doors annoy me. They're in the way. I can't just. I want them all. I want them all gone. Really? Oh, you bum. Done. Really? That was only a rare, even though it's like a matching set. Thought it'd be better than that. Apparently not. Right, cool. So that's all done, apart from the light. Right. Take the door. It's all good. It's all good. Worst part is the other door. Actually, the other doors are over there. We might be able to sling this on top. Maybe. Maybe not. Cool. Right. Let me just rearrange these boxes quick. See if we can get them right in the corner. Can I put stuff on top? Kind of works. It just falls in. It'll do. Okay, that's one full van. Alright, so kitchen, bathroom. It's definitely, there's a lot to move. So I don't know how many loads this is actually going to be just to get all of the stuff I've taken apart so far in and out of here. I don't know how long that's going to take. Hopefully it'll only take like a day maybe. So we're just going to be back and forth until it's all gone. Then we've got an empty shell. And then it's a case of stripping all the walls out. And basically going, yep, that'll do. That's fine. But we have got the time. I mean, it's 2:30, which is fine. All we've got to do is just move shit around. So all I've got to do, just get all of this stuff out. And hopefully this will get done by 5. I think that's when we stop. And that's day 1. So day 1 is literally emptying the house. Day 2 is going to be pulling all of the internal walls out, and then we're good. Or what we do is day 1 strip out the house, which is what we've done. Day 2 is strip out the rest of the house, you know, like get everything out. So all of the stuff off the front lawn, all of the boxes, get it all back to the warehouse, buy new stuff if I need. Basically just get rid of everything. Now I know that 3 of these like containers, so when it comes to like the boxes that are a bit odd shaped, you can get 3 of those stacked on each other. So technically you get 9 of them in the actual truck, well, van thing, right? So that might be a thing we do. Do you remove pipes and wires? No, thankfully. If I'm gonna be really honest, if they did, then we'd be in trouble. You can remove, so the walls mainly you're after the bricks, and you're after the wood struts as well. That's it. Yeah, unfortunately you don't do with pipes in this. Good question, though. But this is one of those games, if you've got like an hour and a half to spare, you'll get a whole mission done. I said that we wouldn't get this done till nearly 11:30, but I'm not even gonna. My plan is to kind of get this done and then, yeah. Hybrid things just don't change, huh? What, me destroying things? No. Why would they change? Why change things? You don't need to change things. Oh, okay. Yeah, welcome back. Right. Okay. So I'm going to bring 2 tote boxes back with me. We should be right. I remember you, man. Oh, right. I'm not sure about space, so it's going to be fun. For now, we are literally, I'm just going to shove everything where it can fit. And we'll be all right. And if it doesn't fit, I'm in trouble, because that means I'm going to need more racking. And we're running out of space. Yep. We're going to run out of space. I'm already seeing the future, and it's egg-shaped. Getting ready for the army. I'm so scared for that. Decided not smart enough for college. Oh, dude. Well, I wish you all the safety, man, but just try not to do anything in front line unless you really, really want to go that far. I think we might have to change the way I do things here. I haven't got enough space for all of that stuff I've got. Right. Cabinets. Guarantee I'm going to need it. At the moment, yeah, it's going to go Pete Dong until something happens. It's just going to get more and more enclosed because of things that I need. So, yeah. It's going to get tight until we can extend the workshop. I'm taking one more, right? If I can't fit it all in here, it gets demolished with the house. It's that simple. Well, that's broken. Everything else is getting smashed, man. Don't care. Right. thing is, mate, is you don't need to go to college to have a good life. You could go to trade school, learn to do something like practical. I kind of wish they did a trade school in the UK, because they don't, and it's kind of bad. You know, those kind of industry stuff that, like, people like myself, we were good at, but there's not enough push for it in this country. Good, that still shuts. Also, I need to ask opinions on Charlie Kirk. Okay, you want an opinion from me? And I mean, my opinion is my opinion. People don't agree with me, so okay. So for me personally, Charlie spoke for most people. He wanted a conversation between everybody, not just the left and not just the right. I liked his idea of trying to get people to actually talk, even if you don't agree with somebody. And the reason why is because the world we live in, there isn't enough talking. People are quite happy to fight, abuse, shout, scream, and have a go at everybody for their opinion, but they're not willing to actually sit down and listen to another person's opinion. And I kind of think he was a positive model for that kind of mentality. I liked that, you know. Some of his views are his own views. I didn't agree with everything he said, because I would say that he did base some of what he said on a more religious fact, but that's because he was a devout Christian. I haven't got a problem with that. That was just his opinions. But from my point of view, the thing that stood to me is it didn't matter who you were, left, right, gay, bi, didn't matter. He was willing to sit there and listen to anybody. Some people misconstrued what he said and took it as a hatred rhetoric, which genuinely I think was people who took clips out of context and just didn't like that. The thing about abortion being the Holocaust, that was a whole thing. So the way that I know of it, I don't know if it's 100% true, is that when a Jew, a Hebrew would lose their way through God, they would burn a baby or something like that. I said, not sure if it's true, but that's just the way that it was portrayed. They would see that as the Holocaust of their people. And then when it came down to the Holocaust, the actual real Holocaust, that was probably not the best of things in the world to ever happen to humanity. I genuinely hate anybody who says it didn't exist, because, well, it did. You know, there's documented history on it. Joy, you know, it's just hate, it's just horribleness. And I mean, that's the thing. So he saw abortion as a religious thing. So there are certain things, like I said, I didn't agree with him, and abortion is one of those, to a point for me. If you're gonna go out and get laid, and you're not gonna take precaution, and you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna go down the abortion tent and get this one like taken away as well. I don't agree with that as a fact. What I agree with is if it's done through like malicious intent, you know, like a person who can get arrested for that act. I can't say the word apist. I'm just gonna say apist with an R, right? If it is done through that, then unfortunately, yeah, I would say that that's something that it would need to be addressed, and it does need to be dealt with. When it comes down to one night stands and stuff, I'm like, no. You need to do a podcast. I'm just saying, I don't need to do a podcast. Technically, I mean, it's me talking. It is a podcast. the way that I see it, the thing is everybody sees the world differently. Everyone sees the world from their own perspective and their own way of doing stuff and their own way of seeing this and their own way of seeing that. The problem is when you've got two conflicting interests and you've got, like, I will say, you've got the category of the left and you've got the category of the right. When you can't see any natural ground between the two and you have a problem with communication, that's where problems start. There's no way of talking to each group because one group is just going to shout down the other, and that's a major issue that we have in this world. It just sucks because unfortunately it's normally one group of people who are not willing to even listen to the other group. And I saw this on September 13th. I know unfortunately it was my birthday, but on September 13th we had the freedom of speech rally in the United Kingdom, and it ended up as you had a lot of people who were there for freedom of speech. Then you had, like, I would say the racist side of the argument as well, who were the people there just, we don't like you people because you're a different colour than us. There was a few of those ignorant assholes, but you know, it's just unfortunate. That's just the crowd that does turn up to these things. But at the end of the day, you can't escape it until you start talking about it, until you can start looking at these things, until you can start understanding what's going on. And even some of the people I have as friends, I can't talk to them because they are, unfortunately, that side of the political spectrum. And if I talk to them, they just wind me up because they're not willing to listen to a different side of an argument. They're just willing to listen to themselves. And it basically, they create their own echo chambers, and it's not a good way to be. And I don't understand them. I can't sit there most of the time and listen to, as I said, these people are supposed to be people I see as friends. And it's really hard when you sit there and just go, well, if I can't talk to you and have a conversation, how are we supposed to find any sort of common ground? And we can't. And I've lost friends on Facebook and everything else because of this, because people aren't willing to listen to a different opinion. They want an echo chamber. They want to listen to their opinion and their opinion only. And that's where problems start. And it happens in friends groups, and then it happens in, like, large groups, and then you get deemed as a far right racist and a dickhead and this, that and the other, and you should listen to us because we're right. And they're not. And this is my problem with humanity as a whole. It's not just one thing. It's basically people aren't willing to talk anymore. People are just willing to have a shouting competition at each other and just not even willing to have a conversation. And it's not great. So if you agree with me, you agree with me. If you don't, you don't. That's just how life is. You're like the one person I like listening to. Hey, I do it on here because it's just the way I am. See, I'm always open to everyone's opinions, even if it is a yeah. So I don't agree with certain things in a religious background because I was brought to put this into perspective, right? I was brought up in a Church of England primary school, so I'm supposed to believe in God. I'm supposed to believe in the words of Jesus. I'm supposed to have read the Bible. I'm supposed to have done all this, and that was how I was raised. My problem is I kind of didn't want to do that. And my mum, she's an atheist, and my dad's an atheist, and they don't really go down the whole line. But they always said, if that is something you want to believe in, then that's up to you. That's your way of life. Even as my parents were atheists, they even said, look, you can believe in what you like. It doesn't bother us as long as you're still you. And that's kind of how I was raised. And for me, I never found the way of God. I never found that way of life, right? Other people did, and I haven't got a problem with them at all. But I don't like it when it starts getting preachy. I don't like it when people start telling me that if I don't believe in this, then I'm wrong. Because at the end of the day, I'm right in my own eyes. I'm not right in your eyes because you believe in something so strongly that you believe that everybody should follow that line, and I don't think that's right. And that's why some of the stuff that Charlie Kirk said, I don't agree with, because he saw it from more of a religious standpoint. But when it came down to, I would say, his political views and the way that he was able to debate people, I would agree 100% in the way that he was able to sit there and talk to people patiently and let people be able to talk, because that's what he needed to do. He always said, even in his earliest videos, you can find this, he always said that he feels that America is basically losing its way of conversation between people, and that is the dividing aspect of all people in the way it is. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. There is a massive issue of communication in this world, and people are, when you've got one specific group of people only willing to listen to one narrative, that's a problem, and that's the issue. And you're always going to lose any sort of focus on any task if you're not willing to listen to the other side of the instruction manual. Just saying. Right, how much have I got left to do? 2 loads. Yeah, I mean, the problem for me is it just came down. It comes down to, I would say it's a critical thinking issue. And critical thinking is a big thing. Like, there's a lot of people out there who don't use their brain. I mean, I'm one of them. I don't always think about everything. I don't always like say, oh, you know, I know everything. I don't know everything. I just know that certain things are right and certain things are wrong. But the way I see things is different to other people, because I don't believe that the way that they see things is the right way either. So I'm always going to be disagreeing with someone, and it doesn't matter who that person is. At the end of the day, if I disagree with you, I'm still going to respect the fact that you're still a person and you're still there as a person. I just don't like the fact that you think like a certain way, but I'm not going to change that, because that makes you you. And that's the whole thing. And I think I would say some of the reason why I've lost friends is because, like, there was 1 or 2 things that Lord Trumpet said. I say Lord Trumpet, Donald Trump, right? And he said 1 or 2 certain things. I said I agree with him on this, and this, but I disagree with him on everything else. And that's where I left it. I lost 4 friends on Facebook because I said that one thing. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? My friend who went to the September 13th freedom of speech rally, and he went because freedom of speech. He doesn't like the fact that certain people could be treated one way and certain people get treated other. He believes everyone should be treated equally, or you should be judged equally within existence. He went along to that rally, took a couple of photos of him being there, and with him being there, he lost 10 people off his Facebook party because he went there believing that that was the right thing to do. He lost friends on Facebook because he went to a rally that everyone dubbed as a far-right rally because it was being run by Tommy Robinson. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Yeah. But you then see, so that's the thing. And this is why I can't talk to certain people anymore, because I know that I'm different. I think differently to other people. And that's just how I'm always going to be. You know, as I said, I'm not going to get on with people all the time, but that's just how I am. I'm never going to be the same as everybody else. I'm always going to think a little bit differently to other people. That's just it. But as long as we can still have a conversation, then I'm okay to be anyone's friend. You know? But people see very small actions as very big problems, and I don't like it. So yeah, if you want my political standpoint and you want how I see the world, I would say I am a centrist to a point, right? I swing a little bit more right than I do anywhere else. I'm not a far right bigot. I'm not a far right arsehole, but I see stuff more on a conservative way than I do on a more Labour way. That's the 2 parties in the UK that you can see, your left and right. That's my political standpoint. That's how I see the world, and that's it. And most people can accept that, and that's fine. But there are people out there who will see that and just go, "You're a racist. And I've been called those names because I've said that I'm not a leftist, or I'm not a lefty, or I don't stand with Labour. So because I don't stand with Labour, but I stand on my own political ideas, that I'm seen as a racist. Go figure, right? And that's how quick people are to judge you. They won't even listen to the full story. They will just sit there going, well, you don't align with what I like, so I don't like you. And again, comes down to, if you're not willing to have that conversation, then you can't be friends with certain people. It's just impossible. The thing I like about being Australian is we don't give a fluff about politics. I didn't always say that. Some do, and you've seen over the past couple of weeks with like pro-Palestine marches, the way that people are voting and the way that people are seeing the world. They obviously care about politics if that's one of their things they're standing up for. Unfortunately, that's a whole different kettle of fish, but that is a political movement. So when you see like these massive marches of certain this, that and the other, that is a political thing, and they do kind of care to a point. So yeah, I mean, that's just one of those things. I can't say anything else, because that's just the way of life. But yeah, I feel everyone has their own opinions and they do not agree with yours, but they should make it. Yeah, but they don't, because it doesn't align with them. And what I've found, and I'm going to be, this is kind of how I see things, right? From, if I sit back and I look at left and right, you see the far right, I would say, are people who are like, we don't like you because of your skin colour, you don't, and they're the people on the far right who you just want to ignore. Then you get the people on the far left. This is UK based only, right? So on the far left, you get the all immigrants are welcome here, but they're not willing to take an immigrant into their own home, that sort of thing. So those far people on the left are like, we want all immigrants here. Then you got the far right people who want all the immigrants who don't want immigrants here at all. I'm in the middle. The way I see things is that you need to sort stuff out in the middle first, then sort everybody else out as you go. But both sides over there, it doesn't. If you're on left and right, you won't listen to each other. If you're on the left or right, not far left and far right, if you're on the left and the right will try and talk to you about whatever's going on in the world. They'll try and come to some sort of common ground, but it's difficult. It's not easy to try and persuade people. And the people on the left, majority of the time, don't want to listen to you at all. They're quite happy in their own little bubble world. I'm kind of like, but if you're supposed to be listening to each other and like talking to each other and trying to find this like middle ground where you can kind of agree but disagree at the same time and not fight about it. And that doesn't happen. And then you get a lot of left people who just basically tell you that you're a racist and you're a bigot because you're on the right side of things. It's like, okay, cool. And I just stopped talking to people. I see it as, if the images, they should come lately in. I see it as, if they're immigrants, they should come late. Hold on. I kind of don't understand what you just said. Sorry, Phoenix. But yeah, it's a weird. I think the worst, I would say that the worst thing that happened to this world was COVID, and I feel that that was a breakdown in society. I also feel it was a breakdown in being social, and a breakdown in an actual discussion. And I think that was a major problem. I think people just stopped listening to everybody else after that point. COVID was a big problem. Even if, I mean, most people, you know, you got your own opinions on what COVID was and so on and so forth. For me, I saw it as a social deconstruct. Like, after everyone finished with COVID and we were able to go outside, you didn't hear people talking anymore. You didn't hear conversation. You just heard opinions. You didn't hear anyone like debating. You didn't hear anybody taking the time to listen to anybody. You heard anger. And I think people just became very self-absorbent of themselves, because they just listened to themselves for 2 to 3 years, cooped up inside a house, and you basically didn't have anything to bounce off of. You just became you, and there was no one else around you, so you spoke to you. I think that's when it came to, I think the people who didn't suffer as badly are people like us, streamers and YouTubers, and people who just kind of kept themselves online and constantly talking to people, because we were used to sitting here for hours on end talking to a camera. We already knew what we were kind of doing, because we're all introverts. We don't like going outside. We just enjoy our, you know, company with people online and talking shit about whatever's going on in the world. But because most of the world have no idea how to behave online, they didn't know how to keep themselves going. They didn't know how to keep themselves sane. And I think that was a big thing. I think us as the online generation, and us as the people who were like streaming or YouTubing, making videos to keep ourselves occupied, and coming online and talking to people all around the world as we do on a daily basis, I think that kept us more level-headed, because this is what we're used to. And you can take that as any point or what you like. But I think we, as a collective, we were more prepared for social deconstruct. We were more prepared to sit on our asses at home and do bugger all, because that's what we've always done. And I think that was something that helped us through those times that didn't help anybody else. We knew how to deal with being online all the time, whereas most normal people don't. And I think that was part of the reason why social lives just disappeared and died. No one knew how to really deal with it online. They just kind of wanted everything to go back to normal, but you couldn't, because you weren't allowed to go outside. I don't know if that makes sense to most people, or maybe I'm just, you know, talking out my arse, but genuinely, I think that was the bigger difference. We knew we knew how to deal with this, because for us, this didn't affect our lives too much, because we spend most of our time inside. We spend most of our time on the internet. It's only all the normies who don't spend their time on the internet who had a major problem. Take that with a pinch of salt, but I think that's my way of looking at it, and why basically shit hit the fan. Really, it's just my theory though. Over the years, that's how I've thought about it. like I said, I was going to strip out everything from inside this house, and then I was going to call it a day because it's now 10 to 11. So if I can just get all the internal walls off, maybe the external as well, we'll see. Because this isn't really taking that long, which is quite nice. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't think I'm gonna get all this in the actual truck though. I think this is well and truly full. Yeah. But I mean, that's just a theory from somebody who's chronically online. I mean, I think that for me, it didn't affect me at all because of just how I always live. Most people know, I mean, if you're new to this channel, I'm a full-time carer. I'm at home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm chronically online. I make YouTube videos. I stream. My way of thinking is, for me, sitting at home online is normal. For all those people who went through COVID, who are normally outside people, who go clubbing, who go to socialize, who go out with their friends, who go around all their houses, they had no idea on how to deal with being online. And that was their problem. And that's a big issue. Introverts pulled through the pandemic better than normies because we kept ourselves. Exactly. I mean, I'm not being nasty to anyone. I just think that because we're all weirdos and we stay inside, we were just more prepared to stay inside because we don't go out anyway. The only thing I missed was playing baseball. You know, I spent a couple of years not being able to play, so yeah, it was a bad thing. You started a YouTube channel during COVID. I started a YouTube channel just before COVID. So my first proper year was 2019, and then 2020. It's like shit. But yeah, I started this because of my lifestyle, because of what I do, you know. And then that happened, and I'm like, well, it doesn't affect me because I'm a streamer. I'm gonna be inside the whole time, and it's fine. But yeah, I think we were just unfortunately better prepared for an antisocial life. That's what most of us are for anyway. We don't like talking to people. We don't like going outside. I used to be really, really social, by the way. I used to go out clubbing all the time. I used to have loads of friends. We used to go out. I used to do this, and that didn't happen after a certain age. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But I think COVID killed. I would say it killed my social drive. You know, I became a non-tolerant person of most people. I don't really enjoy talking to a lot of people anymore. Like online and stuff is completely fine, but in real life, I don't like being in big crowds anymore. Most crowded shops annoy me. I hate going out at Christmas time because of people just being arseholes. And I used to work retail, and I used to listen to Christmas music all the time. Most of that just killed my social life anyway, but I started watching you during Hybridsteel. Yeah, and Hybridsteel was a big thing during like COVID time. I think that's the reason why it took off so well, because there was nothing else to do. Everyone's just stuck playing Hybridsteel. It's like, yay, we're playing again because there's nothing else to do. We're stuck inside. I keep forgetting that happened at exactly the same time as COVID. Like for me, it was just a Tuesday. It's like, I'm just making another video for Hybridsteel. It's fine. I do feel sorry for my kids though. Like Logan, he wasn't able to, like, his first year of school, like reception year, was stuck inside. It was COVID. So he never really got to socialize with his friends going into his first year. And that kind of sucked. You know, so we're stuck where we are. He wasn't able to go outside. He wasn't able to see his friends. He saw some of them on, like, you know, on Facebook Talk when the parents would get together and try and talk to, like, each of the family groups that they were a part of. But that was it. Just strip the internal walls. That's all I've got to do. It's 11 minutes past 8. We've almost stripped this whole house and inside in like what, 3 hours? Being autistic going out drains my social battery faster than anything. I've heard that from certain other people, so yeah, I would agree with that. I just became less tolerant of people. I didn't really care for the social life anymore. I mean, I stopped. So the music festivals for me, I used to really enjoy them. I don't want to go back to one of them. I don't really care, you know. And the worst part about being at a music festival is all the people I know that go to them are like, you have to, you know, you have to try and talk to people, you have to be smiley, you have to be sociable, and it's like, I don't really do that stuff anymore. It's not for me. You know, I used to, as I said, used to be a social butterfly, used to go out all the time, used to have fun, but it's definitely not the lifestyle I want to be. I don't really care about it anymore. The people I talk to now are literally people who live in my state. I live, you know, I'm within range of everybody I speak to. Keep myself very local now. Winfield, thank you very much for following on Kick. A boon to you, sir. Most appreciated to have you. Every subscription helps over there, by the way. I want to be monetized on Kick. I'll get there eventually. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. You just became a grumpy old fart. No, I wouldn't say I'm grumpy old fart. I would just say that I just became less tolerant of people's bullshit. Whereas when I was younger, I'd put up with it. You hate large crowds? Yeah. There's a lot of people who don't. I mean, for me, it was a normal thing. I think that's why I didn't mind it too much. But yeah, after C19, I was done. Right, nearly done. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the streams and everything else, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates, because after I've finished this wall, I want to see how it's going to go for like cutting the walls out. And then I'm done. And then we can hire a crane to go through the lot. So let's just get these last bits off, and then we're going to call it a day, and then I'm going to do the rest of this house as a video. So if you want to see the rest of this deconstruction, which will happen, make sure you're subscribed, because it'll happen as a video. You right? Yeah. I'm taking apart a whole house, so that's why it's taking so long. No, you haven't. Oh yeah. Right, that can go on there. I think I've got 2 more panels to go. Oh, seriously. Dear people, it's not me making wafty noises if you can hear them. done, that can be done, that can be done, and that can be done. Okay, now I want to see how the exterior wall goes. Should save done to. Well, that's the thing. That's why I've done this. That's why I've stripped all the walls, because I want to see how it's going to work. I don't want to do this like right now, but I want to see. Right. So can I just take that works for me. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting a big hole in this house, and it's all going to fall down around me. Okay, I'm going to be doing this panel by panel then, because that's a lot of mess. Okay. So we've got to take all the insulation out. Single file. I can see what the next, what my video is going to be. It's going to be, hey guys, today I'm going to take out the rest of this house, and what we're going to do is it's going to slowly collapse around my ears. That's what's going to happen. And all the cladding's going to come off, and all the planks of wood are all going to fall down. And I think that's going to be a good thing. I'm just going to cut the lot and then take one out, and I think the whole house will just fall down. That's kind of what I'm hoping, at least. I don't know how many days I've got left of this job, by the way. I think there might be on my. I think this might be day 2 or day 3 now. I don't know. Is this day 2? Gotta be honest though, this is so much easier to pick it all up with. Anyone worth their salt would save decent insulation rather than bin it. Oh yeah, definitely. But don't forget this is a computer game and insulation's worth smeggle. But that's because it's a game. I'm getting that pain in my front now. Sitting too long, doing this. I get a pain right here under my rib if I stream too long now. It's really bad. I do all this stuff in the gym, and then all of a sudden, like, just sitting down and doing this is like, by the way, we're just going to make you feel pain now for no good reason, just because we can. Enjoy. Looks good though, doesn't it? Look at it, look at it all. Looks awesome. And we can do this without the crane, so that's good. And there we are. Oh. Now there we are. I almost forgot the light. I wonder if we can take the satellite dish. I wonder. Got no ladder, so I can't get up there. Well. I mean, what I'm going to do then is I think we're going to leave it there, guys. And we're going to do this as a video. So I'm going to save the game. There we are. And if you do want to continue to watch this, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. I will be back here with a brand new video live stream or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, have a great rest of your day, afternoon, morning, evening, or whatever time it is you're watching this. And watch out for the video that's going to come out that's going to finish off this video. Okay? Off this stream. Because I'm going to take apart the rest of the house and we're going to set it off and we're going to fill up the warehouse and get stuff done. Okay? So, if you want to watch that as well, again, hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys out. I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye for now.